Now let's go to our self-care. Today I wanted to talk to everyone about designing your home to inspire you. This is a big step. This is a big, self-care idea because when you look around in your home, and a lot of us are home a lot more than usual, and it's like, when I look around at everything, I want to be inspired. I want to be, when I wake up in the morning, something's going to inspire me and it's going to get me going. So the first thing I want to talk about is, the first thing that I think you should do in designing your home to inspire you is, I don't know if anybody would know. Would you know the answer to this, Avra? It's actually not designing, it's decluttering. Oh, that is the biggest thing that you can do. So if you have a little extra time on your hands right now, and you want to do something like that will really inspire you, minimize your home. Get rid of every single thing that you don't love. Go in your drawers, your nightstand drawers, your bedroom drawers, your clothes, your closets. Whatever you can that you can get rid of, it will bring you so much peace. It will make you just a million times lighter.
It raises the energy for sure.
It cleanses your home. It raises the energy. You're not looking at things that you don't love. Every single thing that you keep, you kept it because you loved it, right? And so that's why I wanted to talk about that first. Let's declutter. Let's clean our homes. Let's make sure that first we start with a clean palette and something like light and airy, okay? Next thing. So Abra and I were talking about this. We have a family chat and we do a make your bed challenge. So everybody in the chat, and it's me, my kids, my nieces and nephews, everybody, my mother, it's probably like 20 people in the chat. And every day we send each other our beds made. We try to every day, most of the time, because my mother normally starts it off. Because what we found was when you do the Make Your Bed Challenge, first of all, it makes you get out of the bed. So that's, you already on to the right start, right? But then you feel accomplished. I already did this. And now, what else can I do? So it inspires you. What did we say? It just inspires you to, it makes you productive. And so it just inspires you to what?
Seize the day.
Seize that moment. You know what? You're gonna take your day on, and you're not gonna walk around, and maybe if you're home, or I'm not sure if you work from home or whatever, when you walk in your room, it's already beautiful because your bed is made, right? Make your bed challenge, that gets your butt up out of it, and you're on with your day. So the other thing I want to say is, when you're designing your home to inspire you, make sure you choose things that inspire you. So I think, because I'm on selfie mode, it's probably not going to read right, but I'm going to read it to you. It says, make today beautiful. Make today beautiful. And that's just like a little pillow. I mean, everything I do, I try to intentionally have something with inspiration. My coffee mugs, always, this says cup of courage. I know it's not going to say it right, but this says cup of courage. So if I'm making myself a coffee, I'm making myself a cup of courage. So it's always about me trying to think of, how can I inspire myself? Coffee mugs say, live thankfully. Everywhere I look in my home, there's always something that inspires me. I love this sign. This was given to me from Yazzie. It says, love lives here. She gave it to me as a Christmas gift. And when I walk in a room and I see that, it just brightens my day. Because I'm like, yeah, love does live here. It helps me to look at the positive, instead of the negative. I could be like, oh, I'm tired of this, I'm that, I'm tired of being in the house or whatever. But no, instead I choose to look at things that bless me and things that, really bring the vibration up in the home. We always talk about air diffusers and, we talk about candles, we talk about things that smell good and things like that, but we need to also talk about little things that you can do here and there that will be inspiring. So here's another thing that happened. So I went to, Jabril, I need the plant. So I went to buy, just a flower, and I was in Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever, and I bought this beautiful flower. Actually, you may not need to give it to me. I think people can see it. Or push it over here a little bit. So I bought this beautiful flower. Now I have this mindset now, at this point in my life, I am not, that's good. They can see it, I think. They, just stay here in case I need it.
No, it's perfect.
Thank you, really. I'm at the point in my life when I'm in a store, I don't buy things unless I absolutely love it. Why? Because because I did a lot to declutter my house. I did a lot to minimize a lot of things. So I'm not going to buy anything, and I'm not settling for anything. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care what the sale cost of it is or whatever. I'm not going to buy it if I don't love it. I leave it in the store, okay? So I bought this really pretty plant, this orchid behind me. I thought the flower is actually really beautiful, right? What do you guys think? Do you think the flower is beautiful? Let me see what y'all think. Well, guess what? Originally, it came in this pot. It's okay. It doesn't inspire me. I don't really like it. So I get to the cash register, to the cashier, and I told her, I said, I don't really like the pot, but the flower's real pretty, but I don't like the pot. She said, it'll be fine. Once it grows a little bit, you can repot it, and it'll be, you know, it'll be nicer when you repot it. I said, I don't like it. I said, can you hold the flower for me, please? She held the flower at her, at the counter. And I don't know if y'all can see that. I was going to have Jabril hand it to me, but you can see it, Albert says. We got this pot instead of this pot. And when I walk by and I look at it, I go, I really like that. It really inspires me, right? I'm not doing it. I'm not settling for anything. I'm not settling just to have something. I want what I want, and I want it to be beautiful, and I want it to be inspiring, okay? So here's my last point that I want to make with this. Who's with me? Who's with me on this? We are going to only get what we want, and we're going to, you know, even if we have to wait for it or whatever, save up for it, whatever you have to do, we're not going to buy things just to buy them, because why? We decluttered our home for a reason. We cleaned our home and decluttered it for a reason. So now we only keep what we love. With clothes, shoes, whatever. Only keep what you love. Here's my last thing, my last point. So another thing that I would say with designing your home to inspire you, think about, you know, what would inspire you as far as an art piece. Okay, so I had something on my wall in my room. I think it was like the Eiffel Tower, and it was just a generic painting that somebody had made, and you know, I bought it in a store. And I love the Eiffel Tower, I love Paris, but you know what? It didn't really inspire me. So I had an artist to create a custom piece for me, and this is what he made. And this hangs over my dresser, where I look at it every morning when I wake up and before I go to bed. Look how beautiful this is. And this is the butterfly. I don't know if you all can see this, but this is the butterfly. An amazing artist, Guillermo, made this for me. And I love it because look how different it is. And in the center, and this is, you can touch this is raised art. He does artwork for, generally more so for blind people, and it's textured because he wants you to be able to touch it, so you don't put a glass over it. So when I had it framed, you know, we had it outside of a glass frame. But anyway, I love the paintbrush in the middle because it represents creation, creating artists. And so look at all the beautiful, so this inspires me. So to me, this is worth anything, you know, it's worth me saying no to a bunch of stuff just to have a bunch of stuff. And instead, I have a piece that I really love, that when I go to sleep and when I wake up, I see the butterfly, and it reminds me of this life that I want, right? And the transformation. So that is my self-care ideas for this week. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? So really be thinking about, you know, and then, you know, if you want more information on the artist, just let me know. Art Guillermo is his Instagram. But really be thinking about what inspires me. What, you know, it may not be butterflies. It may be...
You definitely have to set your intentions for your space.
Absolutely, absolutely. It could be any other items. It could be a color. I love purples and lavenders and things like that. So whatever I'm doing, I'm making sure that I love it. If I don't love it, I say, no, thank you, not for me. And then I go to the next thing until I do love it. Okay, everybody?